Hello students, welcome to the Greenfield online class. Today I am gonna finish the chapter 9 marketing. So let's continue the class and please sit with the books with your textbook. In previous class I just discussed all the functions, all the distribution channels of marketing. Marketing means the process of distributing products from manufacturer to consumers. So that's why there should be the distribution channel, distribution medias, or you can say that this is called intermediaries, middleman. So functions of marketing just included some points like buying, selling, transportation, standardization, warehousing, grading, packaging, collection of information of consumers as well as your competitors, and the last one is consumer analysis. So those are the functions of marketing. So after that it directly comes to the distribution channel. Distribution channel, obviously you have to take help from the different type of intermediaries, different type of middlemen, or maybe you can sell the product directly to the consumer. So it can be anyone. So just depend on the product, depend on your market. The distribution channel must be selected. If it is perishable goods or agricultural goods, you can use the direct sales or direct channel, whatever you can say, manufacturer to consumer. That means manufacturer directly sell the products to the consumer. But when the market is large, when the product quantity of the products is large, when it is industrial products, then you have to take the help of the different type of intermediaries like retailer, wholesaler, representative or agent or any other person. So there are five types of distribution channels. First one is manufacturer to consumer. Second one is manufacturer to retailer, retailer to consumer. Retailer, who are the retailers? Retailer means the all the shops which is those are located in your local areas, local markets. Our everyday goods, from where we can buy our everyday goods, those are the retailing shop, or the shoppers are called the retailer. So manufacturer to retailer, consumer, this basically the distribution channel. When we talk about the distribution channel, the common channel is manufacturer to wholesaler, wholesaler to retailer, retailer to consumer. That means wholesaler first collect it from the manufacturer, then retailer collect it from the wholesaler, and last of all consumer can collect it or buy it from the retailers. So it depends on that thing. And the manufacturer, sometimes manufacturer use representative or agents for the for delivering the products to the consumers, as well as they can use representative agent plus retailer, both person, for delivering the products to the consumer. So it depends, basically depends on the totally depends on the quantity of products, quality of products, nature of the products, your size of the market. So these are the things you can or you should think about before delivering the goods. So now another important part of the marketing is advertising. Advertising means it is a process, or you can say it is a technique or strategy to introduce your product to the consumers. That means it is mainly used for the new products, or you can say that new products are also available products, existing products. Advertising is must in marketing, because if you cannot take help the advertisement, help of the advertisement, you cannot gain the attention of the consumers. So you have to, it is the strategy to seek the attention of the mass for the particular product or services. So advertisement is very much necessary for the marketing. And there are different type of medias for advertisement. You can say leaflet, magazine, transport, billboard, signboard, internet, etc. Here You can see the chart where you can find out the different type of medias for advertising. First one is newspaper. You can use the newspaper. It is very much popular media for advertisement. Different pages or particular pages of the newspaper can used for the advertisement. Periodicals, it is weekly periodical, monthly periodicals, or consumer periodicals, agricultural periodicals. Different type of periodicals can be used for the advertisement. Circular letters mainly introduce the product, new product, like mentioning the product's quality, product's natures, product's characteristics, product's price, and available place where you can buy the product. So this is called circular letter. Then come to the point, hoarding. Hoarding means you can see when you walk on the road, you will see different billboard, different hoarding, different board where the advertisement always going or running on. Advertisement played at important place of roadside, like in the middle of the island, or you can see it in the side of the road, the big plate which where use the light, neon light, you can say. So this is called hoarding. Then poster, television, radio, cinema. When you go to the cinema hall to watch the picture, middle of the picture, in the break of the picture, or maybe the beginning of the picture, there are different type of advertisement just going on. So these are the different type of medias: window display, fair, exhibition, sample, neon sign, neon light, car advertising, car others you can say banner, festoon, signboard, sticker, gas balloon, sky advertisement. Those are the this chart mainly shows the this chart mainly shows the different type of advertisement medias. And above these medias, sky advertisement is mainly very much expensive. The question can arise that which type of advertisement is very much expensive. The answer is sky advertisement. Now it is importance of advertisement. Why advertisement is very much important? Advertisement is very much important because through advertisement the quality of the product, is price, and uses are revealed to the mass. Advertisement helps to enhance the goodwill of the business. Advertisement brings velocity to the campaign of the product. Demand of the product, sales, and total production increases, which results in increase the gross domestic production. Advertisement creates demand for a product, and businessmen ensure to supply the product accordingly. That means demand supply balance, just equilibrium is maintained between the demand and supply. That means there will be balance in the demand and supply. Because of advertisement, market of the product expands and business increases. The general people become acquainted with new products and services. Then advertisement helps to create the social or ethical awareness for different type of products for the welfare of the society. And last of all, advertising awakens the patriotism among people and motivates them to buy their own products. That means local products, our own products, our own, be proud by the product of own country. That means advertisement helps to get reduced from the dependency on the foreign products. So that's why advertisement is very much important. You just when you write down the importance of advertisement, just you just follow the one or two line. Just write it in your own words. You should not just write down just A to Z line from the book. Just follow your own thought and write it down. Advertisement helps to acquainted helps people to acquainted with the new products. It maintain the balance between demand and supply. Because advertisement, the product sale can be increased, and also the market can be increased. Then advertisement helps to create social awareness, ethical awareness. Advertisement awakens the patriotism. So write it down just in one line. You should not write, you don't have to write it explanation. It also, advertising also helps to bring the goodwill of the business. So these are the importance. Now another important part of marketing, concepts of salesmanship. Salesmanship is the technique or efficiency of a person by which he or she can sell a product to a person by attracting him with his quality. That means it is the person's quality, person's efficiency or technique for attracting the customer with the quality, with minimum quality or with his quality. So salesmanship is basically the technique or efficiency of a person for selling the product to the consumer by attracting them. So a salesman earns the trust of the buyer about the business and products and makes them a permanent buyer on the basis of long-term investment. That means it's a good behavior. It can be good behavior. A good salesman can bring the consumers to the product and attract the consumers very efficiently and make them a permanent consumers. So that's why that is called salesmanship is a technique. Salesmanship is a technique, one kind of technique of the salesperson to attract the consumers by his quality. Now qualities of a good salesman. Qualities of good salesman, there are several qualities should be a salesman can must have some good qualities, and then you can say he or she is very good salesman. So physical, first of all, physical qualities, there are some physical qualities must a salesman must have some physical qualities like good looking face, good health, nice smile. So smiling face is very much attractive for anyone. So nice smile, good health, good looking face, these are the first priority for being a salesman, a good salesman. A salesman must inherit number of good qualities. So physical qualities, in physical qualities, good looking face, good health, nice smile, these are the physical qualities. Then mental quality, willingness and cordiality, confidence, keen intelligence, patience, those are the mental quality. A salesman must have interest in his work, cordiality to the buyer and respect towards sales job increases the goodwill of the business. Then confidence, to make two goods acceptable to the buyer, the salesman must be confident. Confidence is must for the salesmanship. Keen intelligence, obviously it is necessary, a person should be intelligent to for being a salesman. It is necessary to realize the interest, mentality, attitude of the buyers and ability to face unwanting situation with charm. A salesman must have keen intelligence. That means you should use your charm to attract the consumer, to handle the different type of uneasy situation. So that's why keen intelligence important. Patience, a salesman must have patience. It is very much important for the salesman, good salesman. Now ethical quality, honesty and trustworthiness. A salesman must show his honesty and trustworthiness to the buyers through his transaction and dealing with them. Honesty and trustworthiness make the buyer permanent consumer. If you are honest, that means it will obviously help you to get rich to the higher point. So that's why you have to be honest. Decent behavior, a salesman is to be gentle, modest, kind, smart in his behavior. Ability to mix with people, that means you should have the ability to mix with the people or to get friendly with the people. So that's why you have to be friendly with the consumers. So that will help you to be a good salesman. Gender awareness, how to behave with different people such as men, women, boys, girls, aged people. The salesman must have awareness in this regard. That means a salesman must have the quality to deal with different person according to the gender. Then positive attitude, an ideal salesman always keeps positive mentality about his customers. If anybody uses any bitter words about a product or price, he must be influenced positively with smiling face. Education and experience, a salesman must have sufficient education and experience so that he can use them when necessary at the business. Then knowledge of distribution, that means knowledge of marketing or knowledge of distribution. This should be necessary for the good salesman. Efficiency and in accounts, account section in salesman must have efficiency and knowledge about the accounting or accounting of the products. So pricing and accounting of the products. So these are the qualities a salesman should possess. So this is the end of the chapter mainly. That means in this chapter we can see what is marketing, what are the functions of marketing, what are the distribution channels, what is advertisement, why advertisement is important for the marketing, and also we can see the qualities of a salesman or what is salesmanship. So these are the main topics of the of this chapter 9. Now I'm going to give you the answer of these questions. What is the main task of marketing? Main task of marketing is buying. Answer is A. Why advertisement for a product is done? To give the idea about the product. That means number is B. Then number 3 and 4, Mr. Rubel is a cultivator of watermelon. He himself carries and sells the grown watermelon to the local market. He is trying to find other strategy of selling goods since the production has increased. Okay, that means Rubel is a cultivator, or Rubel is a manufacturer as well as seller. That means he is using the distribution channel. First distribution channel, direct sales. That means which of the following is Rubel's distribution channel? Number 3, the answer is A, manufacturer to consumer, because Rubel is manufacturer as well as he is the seller, final seller to the consumer. So that's why he is using the number A, distribution channel, manufacturer to consumer. He is directly selling the products watermelon to the consumers. Using the right distribution channel by Rubel reduces the gap between buyer and seller. Buyer gets the product at less price. Distribution functions become easier. Obviously three are the answer. Reduces the gap between buyer and seller. Buyer gets the product at less price. Distribution functions become easier. All three are right for this question. That means 1, 2 and 3. Number D is the answer. So that is the answer of this MCQ questions. I will discuss these creative questions in next class with other extra important creative questions. So I'm not going to discuss this today. So for your homework I will give you some topics like what is marketing, what are the functions of marketing, and then how many types of distribution channels are there in marketing. Then you will study about advertisement, importance of advertisement, what are the qualities of a salesman, and what is salesmanship. So actually the whole chapter, the full chapter will be your homework. That means I am always telling you that you have to first and foremostly focus on textbook. Then also you will have to pay attention on the online classes materials which I am giving you in the classes. So first of all you have to give the priority to your textbook. That's why I am giving you the homework on chapter 9. What is marketing, what are the functions of marketing, what are the distribution channels, what is distribution channel, and how many distribution channels are there in marketing, what is advertisement, importance of advertisement, and qualities of the name some qualities of the salesmanship, or what is salesmanship. So these are the homework for you. And in next class I will give you the CQ questions. I'll discuss the CQ questions from the book, and also extra important CQ questions. So that's all for today. Hope you will study it in your home. So take care. Goodbye.